College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado's offense will have first crack at this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Miller. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayden. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So BYU's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team. That last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on...
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Salter. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out in front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the 1st. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 28. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the big foul. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Lots of running room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's loose. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The sure hands, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hayden. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last one.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the option. He'll toss it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return before it's boarded. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got the back over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks as if BYU will have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent some field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Cougars! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
You know, that play right there shows me the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit.
Number 35 on to punt it away.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. And you got to pass those tests.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Ball is free. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fights off the defender. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Salter. Here's a heat. Rush coming in.
For any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick. By this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? They sack and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The give to the back. Powers through the defender.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The RPO, it's complete.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Shoots it to the left. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bucs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him...
He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to pass, it's Salter. Fires complete on the crosser. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Escapes the sack. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Turning on the Jets. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Colorado! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
That's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio, Kevin.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
There he goes. Wide open spaces. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air. It's Retzlaff. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU. A great catch and run for 6.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Cougars! The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it?
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This will test him. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. It's a seam wide open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Turning it on. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here comes the option. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Retzlaff. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got an open man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. BYU with the 1st and 10. Going up top again. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll run the option. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now on the option. Now the toss. It's a running room. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Fourth down, gotta have it here. He's gonna fire deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The Buffaloes enter the final minute with the lead. To the air on 2nd down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's loose. Powers through. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. Quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.